check who you're supposed to write to.
This needs to be lowercase. And I want to get
The reasons here, they're not persuading. They're not persuasive and like, it doesn't have like any relations to like a
for your opening residence. Okay, this is
It's like
history.
they
They address what like
this
the
job
job
is,
is,
but
this is kind of. I have always remembered looking for
And bullet points. No bullet points in a cover letter, right? No bullet points. You already made a resume. You don't need bullet points in your cover letter. Remember that the cover letter and the resume kind of work together, and one complements the other. So assume that the person has read the resume and that you're kind of explaining some, it's your opportunity to explain things in the resume a little bit further. Just a couple of things, not everything. I went to school, it was good.
But the thing is, in some interviews, when you go, it seems like they're reading your application for the first time. Like on the spot, they come in, they read through, and then they're just like, oh.
Yeah, don't let that bother
Give me a
you.
minute. Oh.
Don't let that bother you. That may actually happen, but yeah, don't let it bother you. I mean, someone would have read it, otherwise you wouldn't have gotten the interview.
Right.
But maybe not the person who's interviewing you. But someone read it. This box. I mean, just to carry it home, or you're just gonna eat all of it.
It doesn't show kanjana. And it's just like, yeah, it's rude. And it's like, okay, well, if you're interested, you should call.
Yeah.
You probably did.
Next one.
I'll do this. Okay, for the junior business, okay, multiple choice. Named employee of strong will based on experience and uses that been submitted and let's tell you if you would go with add copy of okay. But
The bullet points.
yeah. Wrote a copy and pure releases for story. Support executive sales team.
Some kind of chocolate, but every time I go to
It's better than this one.
But I think the accomplishments
Do call me.
listed
No
is
do,
fine,
right?
but
Do
does it
should
have
be
to
added
do
there.
with
Do
those?
call me.
Because
That's
they're all
what you
good
might say
things,
to
but
your
like,
friend, right?
and because he has a lot of, you know what this job requires.
Evidence?
He could, she could have that.
Is it okay to
I'm
use
sending
files?
files.
Well, again, all those things are probably in the resume, so you don't want to repeat exactly what's in your resume in the cover letter. You want to elaborate on it and explain a little bit some of the things in your resume, but you don't need to repeat what's in the resume exactly.
Is this how you write your ass?
Do you have opinions?
Wow.
I don't like writing too times. I want it to be efficient.
I'm a teacher and really I work hard to find. So it's like mix of cursive.
I had
They
the
would
same
just write it
thing
in normal.
from the beginning of the week. I thought,
Yeah, I get it.
did you just
Not
Okay.
efficient.
You stick to
No.
this.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah.
Oh, please do call me. This is the same.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? I'm trying to pick something that I think you can.
Oh,
And I
relevant.
think this is, like, I really want to use from this year. I think this is better. Because this is just kind of like neutral and formal, but this is like, give me the good news.
A little bit informal.
Give me the good news. Yeah, that's a bit presumptive,
Yeah.
and people will be annoyed by that, and they're gonna reject you just for fun because you're like, give me the good news.
Nope,
Like,
you're getting bad
you
news.
know, just because they're
Yeah.
too presumptive.
You're Mr.
This is too long. Okay.
It's longer than the others, but read it first to decide if it's
Okay.
too long.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like irrelevant.
lyrics. I was born to love.
Yeah.
You know the lyrics.
It's like it's not too demanding, but it's still like
I was born to love you. You don't know
polite.
this.
Yeah.
Bye.
I don't know. Sorry.
Oh my god,
Oh my
how you
God.
would know?
I don't know the
Very
lyric, but
funny.
it's so famous.
Not the
I think.
Yeah.
Please let me explain why.
I am awaiting your phone call, or
It's pretty informal too.
sounds kind of threatening, and so you don't want to threaten
I feel
people
like-
either. I want good news.
I don't know.
Victoria's like.
I think there's like a better alternative for this sentence.
Please let me explain. That is true.
Please let me, well, that's spoken language. That's
Oh,
something
right,
you'd
yeah.
say if you're speaking, not in your writing. Like, please allow me to explain. That's like if you're talking, but not when you're writing.
Like just
It's, yeah, it's just too contextualized and too direct.
This is exactly the next shit. It's not like
for
it's
this person.
You're doing your job, right? HR.
Oh, and I'm practicing.
Too personal. Rejection.
I think like personal student, like that. As a little girl, my teacher
Don't say how
okay.
that
And when I got older,
It's not about like this person's ability.
Okay, we're almost done going through these.
is this kind of
It's not
personal?
I think they can use the accounting experience to like write something relevant to business. And this is just like,
Oh, salary, good.
oh, I needed to make money, but I didn't like it, so I don't apply for you. Your job.
I'm not to write, I feel in my bones.
You can feel it in my bones.
Yeah, this
That's-
is like spoken
starts
English.
getting creepy.
Yeah.
It's like it's fate. That sets off a lot of like, oh, this person is a little bit crazy. Like nut job, and it's like, I can feel it in my bones.
But do you actually think people would write like this? Are there?
Some people,
Really?
they're just not so good at the pragmatics of formal language. There are people that don't really, they think that makes them endearing, like the personal touch makes them endearing somehow, and
That's fair.
yeah, and just it becomes an unprofessional.
Yeah, it's unprofessional, that's the word.
Since you
It's
just
all I
read
could,
this part,
yeah.
it's all I can think of. Liar.
Yeah, that's the bang,
Totally liar.
that's
It's
all
like
the
a-
warning lights, like this person is crazy.
Like a love letter. It's like, you're the only person I could think of. Yeah. Are you
Begging.
Which one do you like the best?
I know if you do while you're the right job for me.
None of them, yeah, they're all bad. They're all bad, so this gives you an idea of what you shouldn't do.
Ooh.
serious?
What you shouldn't be doing when you write yours, right? No bullet
That's
points,
Yeah.
address people directly, not,
Wow, look at
nothing
this.
creepy, like I can feel it in our bones, this job is my destiny. Nothing creepy and weird like that, right? So, let's move on.
Yeah, because like, she wrote about.
So we can take our experience now, and now it's time for us to write our own cover letter. In Snowboard, if you don't have a cover letter in Snowboard, I posted in the template for the cover letter. So there's a cover letter template in the Snowboard that you can download. There's also a paper one here, but you're probably going to be working on this on your computer. So you can download the template from Snowboard in the week 10. And you can work on your cover letter. So again, remember your cover letter is in support and works with your resume, and try to make it as authentic as you can applying for this actual job that you have there. So assume you're really applying for this job, and yeah, use the template. Will make your life easier. is always better. Of course, can't we choosers though, we'll take what we get.
Can I do my journal?
Sure, that's your address.
Is there a paid version for this? Okay. Okay. Professor, is there a script for that?
Yes, there's always scrap paper.
So hungry.
Actually,
How many?
was the one with design one?
Really? Can you please tell her I love it? Okay. I love the design.
I know who designed it. The brand about it.
She should. I feel like it's the most fanciest out of like all the first
Yeah,
projects.
my friend was there. I'll tell her. That one is already too old. It's tearing apart. This arm part.
Like here,
This,
right?
no, this one.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bottom one.
Did you wear it often?
Because like the size was too small.
Somewhere, somehow. So you need that from the job ad, but you don't have that. Don't worry about that. Focus on the team. So you can write it. And this gives a little mention the job that you're applying for, where you found the job mistake. So it's kind of she's kind of taken over my group. We're switching roles. We've switched
Because I
roles.
was confused, like just reading the
She
question.
kind of came here and that's okay. She's still recovering from her trip, her journey to the university.
Or just remain in my own
This couple was supposed to manage to
revise one or original one that I wrote.
Well, whichever job, I mean, what job are you writing this for?
so the
So if
one.
you're writing it for the new job, then it would support the cover, the resume that you just revised, right? And you'll get to make a whole new thing from reading homework, yay. Right. You have it already?
This is the one I used last. Just reading over it.
We'll revise it to fix this job, to the specific job, right?
Oh, okay.
Last year, what were you applying for?
The internship I did last year. Yeah, so
Okay.
it was for that particular position.
So now
And I'll
you
revise
can
it,
revise
yeah.
this for your new position.
In Boston.
Yeah, that would be nice, right?
I like Boston. I went there over the summer.
Yeah, it's a little expensive, but still enjoy working here.
If there's no one to address this to,
You can use this checklist.
Is there no title, like to the HR manager or?
I'm fine.
Because it's better to address it at least even like just like a title rather than to who, to like, to somebody. It's better to have a title like HR department and then the name of the company or something. Yes, maybe just include that. Rather than. And remember, they already have the resume, so you don't need to repeat everything that's in your resume. You're explaining a little bit. It's an opportunity to explain a little bit of what's in your resume, but even not everything, just explain some selected things.